approach to the chief patron of this conference, I immediately accepted because of the importance and the role of science journalists in the promotion of science. The work we do as the Department of Science, Technology and Innovation is as good as it's being understood by the people, by communities out there. Media journalists, therefore, becomes a very important bridge. We are not saying an uncritical bridge. We are not saying don't be critical. But an important bridge in informing society about what science is about. As a continent, we need science journalists, if you like, in buckets, because we still have a task of developing science, technology, and innovation in the African continent. And communication is a crucial part of that. For instance, we have got what is called Science, Technology, and Innovation Strategy for Africa, STISA 2034, whose aim is to promote science in the African continent. Research and development, something that is very important. So we value the work that we are doing, and it's very important. And what is also very crucial is that you should both be partners, albeit critical partners, with our science system, and even with the work that we do as government. Of course, you know we're a government that is freely criticized. We don't mind that. Robust engagement sometimes is what we need, because it makes us to be much more awake and be more focused on what needs to be done. Then I left 5 key challenges for this conference, and also, of course, for science journalists going forward beyond this conference. Firstly, that we need to combat stereotypes and discrimination in how science is communicated, and also include marginalized groups, which may be women, which may be racially oppressed people, or with a history of oppression, that they are also part of your science communication. Because the one danger we can make that can kill the importance of science is to pursue science as an elite project. It shouldn't be an elite project. It must be a project that's understood by ordinary people. So we urge yourselves as science journalists to make sure that you do that. Secondly, you need to respond to the challenge of fake news. Fake news is one of the most dangerous things in terms of communication and information in our society today. Social media is both good and bad. It's good because it means everybody has got access. I see these days just about everybody says I'm a content creator, you know? But also social media can spread fake news very quickly, which has got dangers. In science, we need to combat fake news, but generally in society, but science in particular, because you can cause enormous problems. Do you remember at the time of COVID how people were spreading fake news about COVID? There are people now in some big countries who are saying that vaccines cause what? Autism? Something that is fake, you know, but when it's repeated by powerful people is more dangerous. Which means, by the way, that's why you must be bold as journalists. You must always be bold and not fear raising critical issues. The third challenge I was leaving is that we need to integrate new technologies such as artificial intelligence in your own work as part of strengthening also the integrity of your own profession. And also we need to address disparities in reportage on science. A continent like ours is still marginalized in many respects. You have a responsibility also to ensure that science matters are also accessible to Africans. But not only that way, but that also science initiatives and innovations from the African continent are known both inside the continent as well as in the rest of the world. So also science journalism must foster science diplomacy. Science has no boundaries, by the way, and because of that, it's got a huge potential to play a role in building diplomatic relations between countries, between continents, and so on. And as South Africa also, by the way, we are a strong believer in open science. That science should be made more accessible, must be open. So those are the main things that I was actually raising. But I must say that science journalists are a crucial component, whether you think that way or not, in the science work that we do.